Hello everyone, thank you for joining me today. I'm Kenny, aka Meek The Ghost, and today I'm going to be making ramen Hawaiian style. We call it saimin. Um, I'm going to make a shout out to Matt McCleskey and his fans who are live right now on his one of his Insta videos. Matt does some great comedy sketches. Might want to check him out at Matt McCleskey. Um, Also, shout out to Goat and a Stick. You know, they both have very friendly, like a following community. They're very friendly, very inspirational, and yeah, no. It's also shout out to Red Eyes from meeting them in the chat. Actually, yeah, got inspired because one day I was watching Goat and the Stick's videos, his live, and we got to talking about ramen. So I figured, you know what, I'll make my video and see how they like it. Maybe they might want to give it a shot themselves. Alrighty. Well, thank you so much for joining me. I'll see you in a bit. So today's ingredients are sesame oil, shoyu, hot sauce. You may or may not. These are just like optional choices. I got two different types of pepper. I got white pepper, black pepper, and I'm choosing to use different sauces for my ramen, which is we got pork, roast beef, 2 packets of roast beef, and 1 of pork. We're going to be doing a 4 noodles to 3 sauce. I'm going to use green onion. I'm going to parboil an egg. I got my ice bath for the egg for when it cools down. And here's my ramen. I'm going to be saving the rest of those beef flavorings for another meal. And Spam. And Spam, I'm actually going to cut it up into smaller pieces. I'm not going to be using the whole can. Actually, very few of all of this. So we have our setup here ready. We have a frying pan to fry the Spam, our water for the noodles, our water for the eggs, and I will be making the sauce after I'm done boiling the egg. Alrighty, and we'll be right back. Alright, so we got our, we already had our water boiling, and we set our egg in just now. So when I boil eggs, I typically like to have my water already ready to go boiling. I don't like to start from like a cold start, because we're gonna pull it out at about 7 minutes to make sure that the inside is not completely liquidy, but yet at the same time not completely hard. It's gonna be like a medium boil, like a soft boil. So yeah, we're gonna check back up on that in a few minutes. So first I'm gonna cut up our green onion here. Top, the green color is for looks. Bottom is where the flavor's at. So we're gonna start for the bottom. We're gonna chop our bulb off, and we're just gonna turn around and just work our green onion. I'm gonna put this in the bowl and have that off to the corner for right now. So we got our can of Spam open and our cans out. So we're only going to be using a couple of small, like a thinner piece here. I'm going to be cutting these up and frying them in a bit. The rest I'm going to save. Okay, now that it's been 7 minutes or just about, we're going to take out our egg and we're going to put that into our cold bath here. So let that settle in there. And we're gonna let that, as that cools down, we're gonna be doing that separately. Okay, so what I'm gonna do now is I'm actually gonna recycle the boiled egg water since we took the egg out already, and we're gonna use that for our soup stock. So we're gonna put in our 3 packages of our ramen mix, the soup base, and like I said, I'm using 2 roast beef and 1 pork for our meal we're gonna have today. This is actually for 2 sets of meals. And I'm going to put in just a little bit of sesame oil. Oh, yeah, that's a good amount. Some shoyu or soy sauce. Japan is called shoyu. Just a little bit. And I'm going to put some Red Rooster hot sauce. Give it a little bit of spice in there. And some pepper. But I have the heat reduced down to a low because this is going to sit on the side while we work with everything else. Okay, so we're going to throw in our sliced up Spam into the frying pan with a little bit of oil. I'm going to get that frying up. Because I don't like it where it's undercooked or... I like mine a little bit crisp. I like mine very crispy. Turns out almost like bacon. So while we got that going, we also got our noodles here to start to go in. The water is hot. It's just my coil seems to be a little bit slow right now. But we got the other one in the back on slow. Alright, so I'm cooling off the noodles right now. Normally, like there's a few people that say that they don't like to do this, but I like to rinse off all the extra powder that's on top of the stuff. I don't like that weird, gross, powdery taste on the noodles. So what I'm doing is I'm simultaneously cooling it down from that and stopping the process of its cooking so the noodles don't get over soggy. Even if once I put it inside the hot soup, it still will retain its firmness. It won't turn into like mush. Okay, so we had our egg cool off in the cold bath. We're just gonna crack the shell. We're gonna put it back in our cool water, peel off the excess shell from it. Okay, so in a moment of truth, we're gonna 7-minute egg. We're gonna give it a cut, and there it is. Not liquidy, but still quite jammy for our ramen. Okay, so we're putting in our pieces of fried Spam into both of our ramen, our toppers. We'll put in our green onion. And our egg pieces and our soup. We're going to put in our broth. So our broth has already been mixed with our seasonings, and okay. Alright, so once again we have Robin.
Hello.
Testing out our meal. And here we go. We got our, well, in mainland we call it, it's called ramen, but back home in Hawaii it's called saimin. Alrighty. So it's got
Smells good.
some hot sauce in there. We got it with a few packets of seasoning, green onion, Spam, and some jammy eggs. Oh, bless you.
Yeah. Okay. Let me show you. Moment of truth. Try with the egg now.
You can dip it in the sauce.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. There you go.
How's that egg?
It's really good. It's the way I like it. It's not too dry and it's not too runny. Perfect.
And don't forget to dip the noodles in the soup too.
Oh, this is gonna get a high rating.
You're gonna give it a high rating?
Oh, yes.
How's the Spam?
Really good.
Is it crispy?
Let me see. Just it.
But is it soft on the inside or is it all the way crispy?
I think this particular piece was all crispy. Try this one. This one's kind of soft.
I like mine's crispy.
And then the noodles aren't soggy, like how you don't like them soggy. I don't like them soggy either. It's gross.
And it's also cool so you can eat it right away.
Mm-hmm. Okay, this one's perfect. That piece was really good. That one was thoroughly all crispy. So I'm going to give a rating of 5 out of 5. Best Simon I've had, seriously, in my life.
Better than restaurants?
Yeah, I'd have to say. You've been doing it a long time, so.
Restaurants back home, restaurants here. I mean, that's just
Here. Okay, fine. I correct myself. Here. They don't know.
In Utah.
They don't know how unless you're. Yeah, they don't know how to do it.
No, but this is just cheap ramen.
See, something simple for you guys to cook, you know? Like I could do it. If you can do it, if I can do it, you can do it.
All right, Robin. Cause yeah, no, like ramen back home or Simon back home is made with a different noodle, and it's so tasty. Alrighty, everyone. Well, thank you for joining us. I hope you guys have a great day.
Yep. Thank you. Bye.